Ambe Steels, J Bancha, Diko Bancha. Pentagon International College, Tinkune, Kathmandu, where excellence prevails. Real, Jamghar jahan real party pack tyahan.
Proud to be associated with Kantipur News.
Good afternoon, I am Iprulagi Singh Lama and these are the headlines of the hour. Supreme Court upholds appointment of 52 officials to constitutional commissions. Chief Justice Prakash Man Singh Raut and Justice Nakul Subedi registered dissenting opinions. Siddhababa Tunnel project reaches 56% physical progress as invert work finishes in the main tunnel. Lining nears completion with bypass work underway. Hamas reviews US-backed 60-day ceasefire plan, demands permanent end to war. Safe zones turn deadly as airstrikes hit shelters and aid centers in Gaza. And Nepal storms into ACC Under-16 East Zone Cup final, thrashes Malaysia by 9 wickets. Abhay Yadav shines with 4 wickets in historic win. Welcome back. The Supreme Court has upheld the appointment of 52 officials to constitutional commissions. Out of the 5-member constitutional benches, Justices Sapna Pradhan Malla, Manoj Kumar Sharma and Kumar Chudal ruled in favor of validating the appointments. However, Chief Justice Prakash Man Singh Raut and Justice Nakul Subedi expressed dissenting opinions. The government had amended the law through an ordinance and recommended the appointment of 32 officials on February 3, 2021 and another 20 officials on June 24, 2021. Based on these recommendations, then President Bidya Devi Bhandari appointed a total of 52 officials to the constitutional commissions. The Supreme Court unanimously upheld the appointment of the 20 officials made on Ashar 10, 2078 BS. However, the appointment of the 32 officials on March 21, 2077 BS was upheld by a majority decision. Justices Sapna Pradhan Malla, Kumar Chudal and Manoj Sharma ruled in favor of validating the appointments, while Chief Justice Prakash Man Singh Raut and Justice Nakul Subedi ruled that those appointments should be annulled. The appointments were upheld on the basis of the majority decision. Justices Chudal and Sharma argued that the President could issue an ordinance based on the recommendation of the executive, and once the ordinance is certified, it should be considered implemented. The Constitutional Bench delivered its decision after 11 rounds of hearings on the case, which had remained under consideration for over 4.5 years. Now, the invert work of the main tunnel under the Siddhababa Tunnel on the Siddhartha Highway has been completed. According to the Siddhababa Tunnel Project Office, 834 meters of structural lining work on the inner walls of the main tunnel has been completed. Project Chief Krishnaraj Adhikari informed that the invert work has been completed for 1,089 meters. The project office also stated that with 834 meters of lining completed, only 292 meters of lining work remains. Work on both the invert and lining is currently ongoing in Bypass 1 under the tunnel project. Invert work has started in Bypass 3, while the invert and lining work in Bypass 2 has not yet begun. The tunnel is being constructed in the Siddhababa area of Doban, Tinau Rural Municipality 3, Palpa, under the Siddhartha Highway. So far, the overall physical progress of the project has reached 56.03%, while financial progress stands at 50.24%. The main tunnel under the project will be a 2-lane tunnel with a length of 1,089 meters. The main tunnel will have a width of 10.5 meters and a height of approximately 7 meters. Now it is time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
Yesterday's question: what's your take on the criticism of the government's working style at the Central Committee meeting of Nepali Congress? Your options are A. Review based on performance, B. Democratic practice, C. Pressure for improvement, or D. Prefer not to comment. Visit www.kantipurtv.com or www.ekantipur.com to share your opinion with us. Welcome back. With the onset of the Nepalese month of Asar, not only has the pace of construction increased, but the government's development expenditure payments have also risen. Such a surge in development work and its corresponding payments during Asar is expected to impact not just the quality of construction, but also contribute to economic growth.
In the first month of the current fiscal year, which is the Nepalese month of Shravan, the government spent 8.55 billion Nepali rupees, which translates to about 280 million rupees per day in development expenditure. In Bhado, the daily spending dropped to 210 million rupees. In Kartik, daily spending dropped to 170 million rupees, and in Posh, it increased to 530 million. By the end of Posh, the government had spent 56.93 billion rupees, of which 20 billion was for previous fiscal year payments. That means much of the spending by that time was due to pending payments, not ongoing construction progress. From Chaitra onwards, government expenditure began to rise. By Baisakh, monthly spending hovered around 17 billion rupees, and in Jyeshtha, it rose to 23 billion, which is about 760 million rupees every day. After the start of Asar, development-related payments surged past 1 billion rupees daily. Within just 16 days, the government has already spent 16 billion rupees.
हिजोसम्मको अवस्थामा हाम्रो पुँजीगत खर्च चाहिँ 46.12% भएको रहेछ। गत वर्षसँग कम्पेयर गर्ने भने गत वर्ष 48.2% प्लस भएको जस्तो देखिन्छ, तर त्यो फिगरमा हेर्यो भने चाहिँ गत वर्ष 1 खर्ब 45 अर्ब भएको रहेछ, त्यो भन्दा बढी नै देखिन्छ।
The key reason for the rise in development spending in Asar is the increased payment disbursed by government agencies this month. For this reason, construction contractors also tend to accelerate their work during Asar. Even during monsoon season, the road paving is ongoing.
बैशाखमा सिधाए पनि तपाईको पैसा पाउने असारमा हो। बैशाखमा सिधाएपछि हामी लेबरको पेमेन्ट गर्नुपर्छ, साउजीहरुको पेमेन्ट गर्नुपर्छ, सरकारी निकायबाट काम सिधाउने बित्तिकै पैसा हुन्न, पेल्दा असारमै पुराउँछन्, त्यो कारणले पनि असारमा गर्न हाम्रो बाध्यता हो।
While contractors blame the government for late payments, the Ministry of Finance says contractors also share part of the blame.
र एक खालको ट्रेन्ड भइसक्यो, उनीहरुले भुक्तानी गर्ने पक्षमा तँलाई पछि दिने भन्ने खालको बैंक लगायतका कुराहरु। अर्को डर के छ भने त्यो आबमा गर्नुपर्ने काम हामीले सकेनौं भने नेक्स्ट इयर त्यो पैसा पाइदैन, तपाईको कन्टिन्यू भएन भने साल बसाली आयोजनाको हकमा एटीएनी क सकेर भुक्तानी लिनु पर्यो भनेर त्यो हाम्रो एउटा अब के भन्ने यो लास्ट आवरमा 11th आवरमा काम गर्ने जुन प्रचलन छ त्यो प्रचलनले असारे विकास आको।
The rapid pace of construction and payment processing in Asar has affected not just the quality of work, but also broader economic development. Experts say when payments are not made during other months, it disrupts cash flow in the market, making it harder to drive economic activity and achieve growth.
अब यसको इम्प्याक्ट कहाँनिर पर्छ भने जीडीपी ग्रोथमै पर्छ। यो जबसम्म पैसा सुरुमा डिस्ट्रिब्युट हुँदैन र आम नागरिकसम्म पुग्दैन, डिमान्ड बढ्दैन। अनि डिमान्ड नबढिसकेपछि मल्टिप्लायर त यहाँलाई थाहा छँदैछ, मल्टिप्लायरको इफेक्ट हुँदैन र जीडीपी हाम्रो कम भइरहेको अवस्था छ।
So far, the government has spent 159 billion rupees on development, which is 46% of its annual target. In recent years, the government has averaged only about 65% of its annual development budget. Due to the failure to spend timely and the last-minute expenditure rush, development has not met public expectations. With district correspondents Chakra Bhandari and Lakshmi Gautam and Sanjay Luital on camera, a report by Sudhil Pokhrel for Kantipur News, Kathmandu.
Welcome back. It is time for Sports Update.
Sports News.
The Nepali youth team has remained unbeaten and advanced to the final of the ACC Men's Under-16 East Zone Cup. In today's second semi-final match, Nepal defeated host nation Malaysia by 9 wickets. The match was played at the Selangor Turf Club in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. After winning the toss, Nepal chose to field first. Batting first, the host team Malaysia was bowled out for just 90 runs in 43.1 overs. Malaysia lost their top 4 batters for only 28 runs. Mohammad Fatul was the top scorer for Malaysia with 38 runs. 9 of their batters failed to reach double digits. For Nepal, Abhay Yadav took 4 wickets while Subham Khanal claimed 3. Bipin Sharma and Sachin Bhatt took 1 wicket each. Chasing a modest target of 91 runs, Nepal reached a total in just 11.4 overs, losing only 1 wicket. Although opener Prashid Jaisi was dismissed for 2 runs by Nagin Swaran, Sivans Basgai and Parimardan Yadav led the team to victory with an aggressive unbeaten 75-run partnership of 45 balls. Parimardan contributed a quick-fire half-century, scoring 59 runs off 35 balls with 5 fours and 5 sixes. Sivans remain not out on 23. Nepal will now compete for the title on Saturday against the winner of the ongoing semi-final between Hong Kong and Singapore. In the previous edition of the tournament, Nepal became the champion by defeating Malaysia in the final. Now, the final group stage match between Nepal and Uzbekistan in the AFC Women's Asian Cup qualifier is going to be a thrilling encounter. Nepal has convincingly won both of its group matches, defeating Laos 9-0 and Sri Lanka 8-0. Likewise, host nation Uzbekistan secured a 7-0 victory over Laos yesterday following a 10-0 win against Sri Lanka in their opening match. Both Nepal and Uzbekistan have 6 points from 2 matches and their goal differences are identical. This makes Saturday's match crucial for both teams. The team that wins will qualify for the AFC Women's Asian Cup to be held in Australia next year. Both Nepal and Uzbekistan have maintained clean sheets in their previous game. If the match ends in a draw, the winner will be decided based on disciplinary records. So far, both teams have scored a total of 17 goals across their 2 group matches. Meanwhile, Bangladesh has qualified for the AFC Women's Asian Cup for the first time. This is a historic achievement for the South Asian nation in women's football. Bangladesh stunned strong opponents Myanmar with a 2-1 win yesterday. Following a 2-all draw between Turkmenistan and Bahrain, Bangladesh secured its place in the final round. Previously, Bangladesh's men's team had played in the Asian Cup once back in 1980. That is all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.